didn't set anything up correct. Look at that. I got to tune everything in when we get here. How ridiculously dumb is that? But everything's moving. The lights are moving in the right direction. The light is green. The trap is clean. It is Saturday night. That means most of you, almost all of you, can drink heavily tonight, which is a good thing because I'm going to drink and lie. You're going to drink and listen. Now, when I drink and lie, your job is to drink and believe everything I say. This is a very symbiotic relationship. If you're not doing your part, why are we even here? I have to lie. You have to believe it. That's how we get along, and then we can move on through the program.
Excuse me?
What? I'm trying to do my... God damn it. I don't even know if your camera works.
You guys have failed. There is no tip jar.
Oh, for God's sakes, I just got started.
There's no tip jar.
Who brought that up? Who noticed that? Because I want to fire whoever brought that. Okay, the tip jar.
Nana A.
How do they know so quickly the chart? Remember when that one guy used to say your date's not right behind your shoulder? Every show, if I didn't change the date, he's like, your date's wrong. Your date's every time.
And Jason did.
Oh, for Christ's sake. Okay, look it. I'm turning off your camera. Okay.
Okay.
We're back to me. I was trying to tell you guys something here. I was trying to be informed. I am a trained broadcast professional. Okay, we bring common sense to things that are around the universe, man. Tonight is Saturday night. This is where we drink and we solve the mysteries of the universe. And if you can't do that, then you just need to leave right now. Just get out of the live stream. You're in the wrong spot, or you're too young to understand what the fuck I'm saying. All right, well, if I'm not the only one drinking, let's raise a glass right now. Everybody, I don't care if you have your brown ale, your clear ale, or you just popped the top, but please tell me it wasn't a Pabst Blue Ribbon. If it's not a Pabst Blue Ribbon, then we're okay. Okay, we're not broadcasting to a trailer park that's half sunk in the swamp of Louisiana. No. We're cultured and refined. Other light beers are okay. We'll throw one back right now and get started. We'll put my wife on the camera while I'm drinking since we still don't have a sound effect.
I can come back now. Only while you're drinking?
The monitor's live, so when you see the monitor, then you're good to go.
Oh, my gosh.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is not going to be enough alcohol tonight to put up with my wife. She's just been, I would like to say politely, on fire today, but oh, my God, he's never seen such a bitch in my life. That's not true. I've known a lot of surly women, but Mike, you are ranking up there today with how you are on me, I tell you.
Still no chip jar.
It's there.
Look, there it is.
Right there. Can you see the monitor?
It's not me.
I don't care what they say. They're wrong. They're lying to you. You think
I'm just passing on the information.
You think these people love you, and they're lying to you. You see what's going on there?
Are you done?
I think I'm done. I have to make a public service announcement real quick first. A lot of you know we had a problem with Scott Royston about 3 or 4 episodes ago. We butted heads on some stuff, and...
The tip jar isn't on single view. That's what they're saying.
Really, going to interrupt my shit every time?
They're asking.
I can't find the tip jar. There's no tip jar. There's no more tip jar.
I'm telling you.
Scott Royston we had a little conflict of interest, Scott and I did a few ago, and he has since had a very nice apology. Heartfelt, I do believe him. And I'm trying to bring him back on the program where he can be back on the show in the comment section. It is a lot harder than you guys think. And if you guys don't, and staff will know, we've had to go through extraordinary circumstances to bring back others that were even accidentally blocked. Because as you know, when we brought Ashley on staff here, Ashley was so nice to us on staff. One of the first things she did was block someone, a regular member, while her phone was in her pocket. Yeah, she was moderating from her ass, and her ass decided to block someone. It was very difficult. So it's not that I can't do it. It's a struggle, just so you guys know. I want to go on record saying that. I don't want you guys to think that Scott has been banished. Let's just pretend Scott's permanently in the woodshed. Scott is in the woodshed right now, and he's just living in the woodshed. He's been there for about a week and a half. And Scott, you're just going to stay in the goddamn woodshed till we're ready to rescue you, until we figure out how.
Nana gave $2. Thank you for the tip jar. See, it's not just me.
Okay, I get it, but you know what? We have a new $2 whore tonight.
Oh, really?
I don't know whether is the tip jar go everywhere, kid? Gen Z kid. Does the tip jar go out to all platforms?
YouTube and Facebook.
That's it?
Yep.
Okay, well, YouTube and Facebook get to see the tip jar.
Well, wait, everyone gets to see the tip jar.
That's what I just asked you, dumbass.
Whose donations get thrown in there?
Oh, man, it's going to be one of those nights.
Here we go. I'm going to talk to my idiot son again. Let's try it again. Does the tip jar go out to all platforms?
Yes.
Okay, so everybody can see the tip jar. And when you donate $2 on YouTube, a specific face falls in the tip jar. It is this week's $2 whore. Now, that's what you got to do. You got to do $2, and then we know who's on the $2 whore.
Nana gave the first $2, so we're waiting on it.
All right, kid, your mic is on just so you know. Don't be running over there.
And for information only, the Sun Valley Fox and Mrs. Sun Valley Fox are watching.
They should have been watching the last 2 weeks because I just railed on him the last 2 weeks. I mean, through the whole program.
He didn't text you or, divorce you or anything, so I think you're good.
He wasn't listening. Otherwise, he would have filed papers to have me excommunicated from the family. That's my father. Sun Valley Fox is my father-in-law. I almost said he's
father-in-law.
my
No, he's not.
Not my father-in-law. He's my brother-in-law. He's a cool cat. He's one of the guys who's going to be in Vegas on January 27th. We're having a big meet and greet live and in person. Come have a beer with me and hang out, man. Let's throw a bowling ball down the lane. Let's have some food. Let's hang out for a little bit. But you got to buy a ticket if you're going to go to the main event. There is a 2-hour free one, but you got to go to the website. Or if any of our moderators are on their game, Two Barrel already have it. The direct link to the Vegas page. He'll already have it. He does one of the first things he does. And he doesn't put it in the sheets for you guys to get it. He just got his own little list over here of all his cool stuff. He operates independently.
Trippy dropped it in.
Trippy
Got it in.
Utility player? All right. Trippy dippy pineapple.
Hey, Gen Z kid.
Yes.
Lots of people are saying hello to you, so you might want to say hello and just check in.
I'm operating on a super secret, top secret mission right now.
Yes, he is. He's very top secret right now.
Why?
He is. He's actually on TikTok tonight, which is a shock to everybody.
That was the
secret, man. It's no longer top secret.
Hey, Phoenix Commissar, it's Sammy Joe, the $2 whore.
Oh my God, he knew Sammy Joe was a $2 whore right off?
Yep.
That's like we're only 9 minutes into the program, and he already knew who the $2 whore was in the tip jar.
It was there.
Well, Marcus, you fucked it up. Now we can't play that game the rest of the night. No more $2.
Oh my goodness!
So, just so you know, sweetheart, I want you to know that I took time today. Remember how we did like last year? There was a whole month where we titled the programs, we titled the show, whatever national day it was.
Yes.
National Popcorn Day. Well, today there was 3. There was National Cuddle Day.
Oh, I like that one, but you won't cuddle anymore.
No, I won't.
He won't cuddle anymore.
I got my cuddle badge.
Won't do it.
You told me I achieved my cuddle badge.
But you have to renew it every year. You aren't renewing it.
Do you think if I didn't keep up my fire badge, they took my campfire badge away?
It's expired. Badge is expired.
Badges do not expire.
Badge expired.
So one was National Cuddle Day, one was National Technology Day, and one was Go Play Outside Day.
I was playing outside today.
You were. So I couldn't figure out which one, so I combined them all, and it is National Cuddle with Your Technology Outside Day. I put it all together. And now I've covered all the bases, so nobody can be mad at me. In general, you should have put up the national fucking.
Okay. All right.
So I did a good thing there.
Would you like me to read some sheets? Because we have many, many comments coming through.
Let me tell you what's going on. For those of you on TikTok, you're not a veteran like YouTube. You're not a veteran like Facebook. You're not coming of age like Rumble's trying to. TikTok, you guys are new to this one. We can't read the comments you guys are writing all the time. So what happens is on each platform, as we simulcast, we have moderators. And what they do is they copy and paste important things you guys are saying, and they put them in what we call the sheets. My wife is right here in the sheets, which is right where you want your wife, in the sheets, Google Sheets or Google Docs. So she's going to read whatever you guys are posting. So if you write something, be patient. Calm the fuck down. We'll get to it in a minute. All right.
Janet Dudding said she'd cuddle with me. At least somebody will cuddle with me.
I got my badge. I don't have to keep cuddling. I earned it. You told me. I didn't even know I got the badge. And one day you said, "Oh my gosh, honey, you've totally earned your cuddle badge." Done.
By the way, you missed something. Jeffrey Montgomery said, "Happy National Insurrection Against a Free Republic Day."
Happy National Insurrection
Against a Free Republic Day. Today's January 6th.
Oh, that's right. We're still talking about. Here's what's funny about that. What if they had succeeded? This insurrection. What was the goal? Were they going to go in and take
so they could use the word insurrection?
Yeah, because if they succeeded and they took over the Capitol, what? Were they going to write laws and pass them?
I don't know.
What could have been done that day? What was, if it was really an insurrection day, what was the end goal? To what? You can't, if you threw everybody out of Congress and everybody out of the Senate, you took over the building. you're still not running the government. No
That's
one's going
true.
to listen to you. You can't sit in there and pass laws. You can't go, we passed a bunch of laws today. We took over. It's our house.
They just wanted to use the word.
They have to just want to use the word because what was the insurrection part? What was the end goal? If they had just said, fine, have your insurrection, take over the Capitol. And what? What do you do when you're sitting in there? It's like, okay, well, we've been here for 3 days now. We're not doing anything. No one's listening to us.
Yeah, wasn't somebody sitting at Nancy Pelosi's desk?
Yeah, they did all sorts
So what?
I guess that was part of we won. We were going to be an insurrection and overthrow the government. How do you overthrow the government by
Sitting at her desk?
Sitting at the desk. I don't know what the goal was. It makes me wonder if the goal was really insurrection or if they're just saying that.
Oh, I don't know.
All right, what else you got in the sheets?
Oh, I can say the sheets now? Well, you have a couple from the other day. Did you want me to read those first?
Yeah, read the ones I missed because I kind of walked out the doors. There were some people saying some stuff, and I feel bad about it.
Okay, Lisa Martin gave $10 the day before, and House gave $20, something like that. That's what it says.
Well, House gave $20 or something like that.
Well, I'm not exact. I think it was House.
It was in orange. It was copied and pasted in the sheet.
And those starters are grand now. I have a Ford, and if I put it in sport mode, it actually turns that shit off. But the dealer will not shut it off for legal reasons. You have to get your own ECU programming tool.
Talk about auto start.
Bullshit. The auto start thing. What she's referring to, she should have prefaced that. We talked about that on a live stream, and we talked about it on our podcast about how GM has the fucking auto start. You're driving down the road, you pull up to a stop sign, your engine shuts off. You let off the brake, your engine starts. So you drive around town, your engine starts and stops 75 times, which is the hardest thing on an engine there is. It's incredibly bullshit. Now there's a button you can press, but my button fucking works about half the time. I just want the dealership to turn it off. What the fuck is going on there?
Miss Marcy Zavala is in the house, just so you know.
Marcy Zavala. Yeah, I don't, should we talk about what we ate and did today? I don't mind because I did just fine. If you know what I mean. I wasn't. I
had to have one. I had a few.
No, see, I didn't rat you out. Somebody bought Krispy Kreme donuts for the grandchild, and somebody didn't eat them. This guy right here.
But I did.
Yeah. Well,
because the granddaughter was like, Grammy, which one would you like? What was I supposed to say? That was the first one.
The first one, maybe. I saw you walk through there and your fat ass just grabbed one as you went outside with the dogs.
You know.
And the dogs were jumping up to get a bite. You wouldn't even share it with them.
Some days you just have to, okay? Anthony Wagner sent a rose from TikTok. I forgot how much those were. Columbo sent fire ×2 on TikTok. John Morgan said $2. Isn't today National False Flag Day?
I don't know, man. I picked 3 things. Cuddle your technology outside. I'm sure the National 35 things. You ever walk down a Hallmark store anymore? There's a whole aisle of what day. One day, it could be November 17th, and it'll have 800 things you could choose for that national day.
Oh, okay. Hex21 said, General, your beard is on point. I believe that was from TikTok.
Magnificent, we call it. Magnificent.
Silas sent... I have no idea what that is. ×1. That's a TikTok thing. Sent a Happy New Year thingy. That's what I was told. I guess that was, I don't know. CJ, I disabled that shit by finding the control module and disconnecting it.
I can't disconnect the control module. The control module is the ECM that runs the car. It's not a separate module, starter module off to the side.
All right. Okay, Madman. Gen X Dad, when are we going riding?
Yeah, is someone going to get mad if I say I still haven't fixed the gas tank on my bike?
I'm not ratting you out on that one.
I'm pacing myself.
Do you want me to rat you out on that one?
No, it's okay. I want you to hear you.
All right. Shit. Bob Olszanowski. I think I did that.
I'm cutting
Generation X are here. Just missed the baby boomer and love your thoughts and staying that way. Facebook, Ryan Green. Hey, General, had to reschedule my leg amputation due to the girls bringing home an awesome cold for Christmas. Rescheduled for February 14th. My toes are down and chin is up. 10 toes for now. Ha ha. Thanks, Gen X fam.
See, that's good. He's like scheduled his amputation, and then his daughter's got him sick. Oh, they brought me a cold. I've been sick. That's great.
Jonathan Clough, he wants me to inform you that you are to stop with the goddamn word, please. The GD word.
Stop with the goddamn word?
Yeah, GD.
I can't say the GD word anymore.
No.
You know, it's kind of funny. If
Jonathan on Facebook says.
But I can still say, shut the fuck up, Donnie.
I guess we have to ask Jonathan.
Well, here's the deal, is that if I followed every rule that you guys told me, one guy says don't say goddamn, one guy says don't fuck, don't say shit, don't say this, don't say that. One guy says don't talk about sports, nobody wants to hear about sports. One guy said don't talk about politics, don't talk about politics. I talk about music, they're going to have that kind of music. So if I actually listened to all of you, this is what the show would sound like if I obeyed your every commandment. This would be the show.
Oh. It would be the Gen X mom show.
This. Yeah, they didn't say you couldn't say shit. So there you see if I absolutely follow all of you, we'd have no show. The screen would just be black. Someone would say, don't post the American flag. That triggers me. Don't post anything. Don't show anything. No colors, no black and white, no up and down, no yin and yang. We'll just sit here and stare at each other through the darkness. What a great show that would be.
I guess the only person you need to answer to is God someday.
How about the freedom of speech? What if you say, that's like when I said Jesus Christ and someone said, hey, you can't say the word Jesus Christ. Why? Well, you're taking his name in vain. Maybe I'm celebrating it.
Maybe you're saying hi to him. Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ. But when you point and yell at something like a rattlesnake, you go, Jesus Christ, you're being exemplary. You're like, whoa, that is the most powerful word I could think of at the sign of a rattlesnake.
Okay.
Now, if I pick a different word, if I say blue bunnies, wouldn't Jesus go, whoa, why are blue bunnies bigger than me? I thought I was the biggest word. You walk around saying Jesus Christ. Now you're screaming blue bunnies. Are blue bunnies bigger than me? And I seem to remember a verse in the Bible that says there shall be no other gods before me. So I can't scream something other than Jesus Christ. I'm following the Old Testament or the New Testament or
whichever.
Hey,
all right.
In my Gen X thinking, this all makes perfect sense. If each of you were drinking, this would all make sense too.
The truth is at the bottom of the glass.
Is at the bottom of the glass. Let's all go get the truth.
Jesus Rios or Jesus Rios says, yes, my child.
Wait,
you got confirmation.
Wait. How do you know his name was Jesus?
Because it says Jesus.
What if his name is Zeus and it was, hey, Zeus?
Oh, Lord.
You don't know his name could have been Zeus. You could have been saying, hey, Zeus, what's up, man?
All right. Andrew over on Facebook. Hey, General, good job on the weight. Keep going. I am watching the fat guy page.
18 pounds, man. GenXTalks.com. Scroll to the bottom. There's a link for the fat guy page. I'm 18 pounds down and going strong.
Yes.
It's really tough when my wife is eating Krispy Kreme donuts right in front of me. But hey, if she
It wasn't in front of you. You were in the studio.
If she wants to be my stumbling block, well, what's new? She's been my stumbling block.
What did I make you for lunch today?
You brought me some home. They were from
bacon
the butcher shop.
Burgers.
Bacon burgers from
with
the
a
butcher
fried
shop,
egg on
with
top.
A fried egg on top and a little hot sauce. That was really good.
Okay.
I was mowing that stuff.
Exactly.
I gotta say, a little salty.
I didn't do anything to it.
You've been doing that a lot lately. About twice a week now, I have to go, nah, it's a little salty.
I didn't add any salt or pepper to that.
I don't mind it when it's on a hamburger, but the orange juice, a little salty. That just doesn't seem right. Letting you know. Just letting you know.
What? Brad Baker, member for 18 months, a year and a half riding in the back of the bus. Can't think of a better place to be, but someone farted back here. Can I move up to the front, please, General?
Yeah, I don't care. There's
open
no
a window
on the bus. Open a window. Open all the windows. So, did anybody see if RJG was in?
I don't know. I'm not watching it. The shoeless one, member for 15 months. T-minus 20 days until the plane flight.
Yeah.
We're in Vegas.
I think I have a picture of that too. Let me jump over here and do a little bit of that. Let me jump around, see if I can find that for you guys. Yep. The Red Rock, just so you guys know, Red Rock, stop by and say hi, Las Vegas Red Rock Casino. Meet and greet is free. The party afterwards is $25 a ticket. I'm sure everybody can give you the links to both. But if on January 27th, if you are in, around, or near Las Vegas, stop by. Now, we're going to be there. This is kind of hard to explain. We're going to be there for 4 days. But this is kind of the only planned event. And what I mean by that is that you guys can, what happens is we go everywhere. Everybody gets together and they go go-karting. Everybody gets together and they go indoor skydiving. Everybody gets together. But it's usually planned by the fans. So the kid has a Discord server. Gen X Talks has a Discord server. If you join the Discord server, just chat rooms, just a bunch of chat rooms, common stuff about you and I thinking, talking about stuff. But one of them is Las Vegas. And as it's being used now for ideas. Somebody wanted to go on a zip line. 25 people said, fuck no, not going on a zip line. I cannot go on the zip line. I am bound by security problems where I can't go on. I'm too fat for the zip line. This is a basic problem, but we'll pretend it's something more ethical. Anyway, so that room is where you guys, if you get to Vegas and it's around the 25th, 26th, 27th, and you want to know where everybody's showing up, they're like talking. Okay, we're all going over here at noon. Follow along. Everybody's welcome to go, but you got to be in Vegas around that time, and a lot of you are, especially on TikTok. There must have been 30 or 40 people last time from TikTok that wanted to show up for the meet and greet and just stop by and have a beer. So I'm good with that. All right, where are you?
Alrighty. Oh, I can go now? More?
You have permission.
Just the Tiff says Gen X Dad got his cuddle badge last Vegas trip, so it is not expired yet.
Ooh, there you're talking about
Just the Tiff.
Boom. Who's your daddy?
Tony Toblerone, you are a great ambassador for Gen X. That's what you were told. Please do not make his head.
Why, yes, I am.
No.
Thank you very much.
Nail Lover, member for 18 months. I'm an extra. She's on to 18 months. Valerie Porter on Facebook. Why would you not want to cuddle your wife anymore? That's what I'm saying.
It's not that I don't want to cuddle her.
Look how cute I am.
I don't want to cuddle anybody. I'm just not in cuddle mode, okay? Okay, when there's a big black bear hibernating in a cave, you girls may think he looks warm and cuddly. He does not. He doesn't want to be disturbed. When I'm crashing out, I'm trying to get my 8 hours of beauty sleep. I mean,
I'm
this
cute.
does not come naturally. This takes a lot of work. 8 hours every night to get to this point.
Oh my gosh. Denny Moser over on TikTok sent you a cowboy hat and a mustache. I wonder what that looked like.
I don't care and I don't want to know.
Just the Tiff raised the bar to welcome to KGXT Studios. She is now a member.
Everybody on YouTube, you have choices on YouTube. Everywhere else you join up, you're a member, subscribers. It's $1. It's just $1. But on YouTube, you can join KGXT Studios. It gives you access to the studio cam, which we are in the studio, 24/7 studio cam, which the kid hasn't been leaving it up 24/7. But it's up during the day when we're out here. So that's one of the benefits. Thank you for doing that. Thank you for joining up.
Tanisha sent a chili pepper over on TikTok.
Far out.
Scott says, member for 9 months. Hello, handsome general and beautiful Gen X mom and Briggs. Great to be here with you all on the best bottom of the Glass Nation bar every 9 months. Wow, getting close to the big red one.
Big red one. If you've been there for a year on YouTube, you get your big red one next to your name. I have to apologize.
Oh man, is it a 3-part apology?
No, it's just real cursory.
To me?
No, to the women out there. You guys are sending gifts. Even Just the Tiff just raised her status from an extra to joining the KGXT, and she raised the bar. It's my fault. It's these women out there that are compliments and gifts and stuff. It's this.
Oh, brother.
Now, I'm sorry. I can turn this down, but I can't turn it off. I dialed it down pretty low tonight. It's still affecting women out there. I do apologize. Men, if your wives or your girlfriends just are sitting a little bit too close to the TV tonight, I do apologize.
All right.
It's my fault.
The Sun Valley Fox would like to know, General, do you want to cuddle with me? We're family.
Just on that statement alone, I'm going to be in therapy for a week. 7 days in a row. I'm going to have to start tomorrow morning, get an emergency session. I'm going to be in therapy for a week. I don't even want to get that out of my fucking head. Get me a drill. I have to drain that memory right now. No, I'm not cuddling with you, sir.
Randy over on Facebook, if you didn't swear, we wouldn't know who you were.
See? This is coded identification that Gen Xers can understand. I'm not swearing just for the principle of swearing. These are words that mean something. Did you see the movie about Enigma? Yeah, there's a lot like that. There's that Enigma machine with all the dials clicking. That's what's going on in the old Deuterino's mind, man. A lot of facets, a lot of wherefores and what have yous, a lot of ins and outs. Thankfully, I'm sticking to an alcohol regimen that's allowing me to keep pace with it all.
Oh my
You're back up
gosh.
to speed.
Denny Moser sent another cowboy hat from TikTok. Joe Crossman on Facebook, shout from the Boston Fire Department. We are happy to be back. Wow, that's awesome.
The Boston Fire Department. Now, if there was ever a reason to drink to you boys out there, guaranteed. There's one for the Boston Fire Department.
I wonder what station. Hey, tell us what station number you are. We'll do a shout out.
Right there.
Half past dead. Cuddles rule.
half past dead.
Yeah,
That
57.
makes sense. The dude can't move. He's half dead. He's laying there. All he's got left to offer is cuddling. No shit. Cuddling, half past dead's cuddling.
Russell on Facebook, sitting at my daughter's basketball game. Y'all have a good evening. Go Broncos!
Go Broncos. Hey, you know what? Find a guy whose name is I Sprint a 440 and have him say cuddling's a good. No, he's sprinting, man. A guy
What?
who's dead is going to say cuddling's okay. A
Okay.
guy with a sprinting name, never going to talk about cuddling. That dude's on the move.
Oh my goodness. Brad Baker, $18 for General's weight loss. 18 for 18 pounds.
18 for
Oh, and a
18.
heater for the garage show on those cold SoCal days. The world needs more Gen X knowledge. It's your duty, soldier. It's pretty much my fault for the garage.
No, a little bit, but truthfully, we put out the thing. We were doing the garage show where I bring out weird tools from the old days and
On Facebook.
On Facebook, we did a garage show every Friday night. Let you guys guess what these tools were used for.
Yeah.
And we talk about stuff. You guys would ask a bunch of questions. I'd give you some answers on stuff. It was a lot of fun to do. My wife and I would sit and do that together. She'd just point the phone at me and we went live and did it. The problem is it is getting cold out there for her. And we're so far behind on stuff. We've decided to postpone the garage shows until late spring. We'll bring them back when we do. The kid's going to have a setup with the computers, the microphones, and everything so we can go live on multiple platforms and make it a big show. Have a good time. It'll be fun.
Yes. The shoeless one, $5. Is all the staff going to be in Vegas?
No, but close. There'll be,
Quite a few.
Yeah. Well, this is how I will put it. Only the important members of staff will be
No.
there. That'll make the other ones feel bad.
Oh,
If someone
that's
can't
not
show up
fair.
and say, well, the important ones are here.
Plus some extras. The Sun Valley Fox and Mrs. Sun Valley Fox are going to be there.
Dr.
I think
McDreamy's
Dr.
gonna be there.
McDreamer's going to be there. Iceman's going to
Iceman
be
from
there.
Fish is going to be there.
So we have some, special guests
Yeah,
arriving.
it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm telling you, the whole 4 days is going to be great of all the things everybody's doing, but especially that Saturday, the public meet and greet, which will be in the Red Rock Sports Bar. If you go to the Vegas page, you'll see it on the kids' website, genxtalks.com. Just look for the Vegas link and you'll find it. But the 2 hours before, then the 3 hours of the party, it's going to be a lot of fun. You guys need to be there at least for the meet and greet to see the crowd. It's going to be fun.
Yes. Mike Grissom, member for 12 months. He got his number
Got his
one.
big red one badge.
Adam, member for 17 months. Matt Hamilton, far out. This is the Brady Bunch.
It's getting there. It's getting pretty close.
Brian Ivany, member for 14 months. Just the Tiff, $2. Head is getting too big. I need to return his gift.
No, it's too late. You just can't. You don't lose a cuddle badge. You don't lose a gift. I've got a problem with Brian Ivany.
Why? What's wrong with Brian
I know,
Ivany?
everybody thinks Brian Ivany is just one cool cat. I caught him
Oh, man.
in the Discord server, in the chat rooms, and I went to the podcast chat room to see if there's any comments about our latest podcast.
Yeah.
And he wrote something to the effect of he's like a year behind on listening to podcasts. He's at least 20 episodes behind. And I thought Brian loved me. I thought Brian had it right here for me. And then he publicly says, I have not been listening for a year. Brian, you could have just put a big middle finger at the end of that sentence. It cut me, Brian. It cut me deep.
Hey, hydrate.
Yeah, hydrate. Go on.
Facebook, Chad, I just want to run my fingers through his beard once.
Yeah, everybody does. The answer is no. My
Chad.
wife doesn't even get to do that.
I do too.
It's $1 if you do. You got to pay $1. So, hey, I figured out how to drink from a straw and not look like a fat kid. I've been working on this. I've been trying everything because when a woman drinks out of a straw, she can look sexy.
Absolutely.
She can look playful.
We've been doing that for years.
For years. You guys have been putting stuff in your mouth and looking good for years.
Oh, God.
But when a guy does it, there is no way a grown man can drink out of a straw and not look like a complete fucking idiot, like a fat kid at the zoo with suspenders. So I've tried everything, and I just figured it out, how to look cool.
Okay, go.
You ready?
All right.
Watch this.
No.
If you cover it, you saying I still look like a fat kid in suspenders? No way. I covered it up. I got that. I just put my eyes under the brim of my hat. I had the look, and then at the very end, gave one of those.
No.
That's the icing on the cake, man. I finally figured it out. I don't look stupid
No.
anymore. What do you mean no? Oh, my God. Back
Maybe you
to the
should put up a
drawing board.
poll.
Yeah, we should do a poll sometime and see who, because I'm telling you.
Is it sexy for a man to drink in a straw or
No,
not?
It's never sexy. But
Okay, then why you think that it's working for you?
because I found a way to not look like a fat 10-year-old with suspenders at the zoo with giraffes behind him.
Because you're not wearing suspenders.
No, because I look cool when I do it. I found a way to. Never mind. You're missing the whole. You know what? You are why I drink.
Hey, Eva Ticken. Is it warm in Cali?
Who?
Eva Ticken.
Not Eve on a stick.
Nope.
All right.
It's from TikTok.
Okay, go. What?
Is it warm in Cali?
No, well, it's
Not tonight, it's not.
It's warmer than Buffalo. I'll give you that, but it's not.
But it's going to be cold. I mean, we're going to hit freezing tonight.
Compared to San Diego, yeah, it's cold.
Okay. Firewood art. Welcome to the bottom of the glass nation. I hope everybody welcome Firewood art.
You guys know why it's called the bottom of the glass nation? Because we get to the bottom of the glass. We drink until we get to the bottom of the glass because the truth is at the bottom of the glass. In every bar in America, when you drink and somebody gets to the bottom of their drink, what do? They're at the end of the bar and they start spouting off, well, this is what's wrong with America, and this is what's wrong with the NFL, and this is what's wrong with cars. You get the truth out of people. When they get to the bottom of their glass, the truth comes out.
That's true.
It's the same thing here. We are the bottom of the glass nation.
Hey, does anybody want to drop a $20 or $22 and
Clear that
tip jar?
Yeah, on YouTube, you got to drop $21 and it'll blow the fucking jar to pieces.
Yeah.
I'm gonna miss all those asses in there though.
Okay,
Look at all the asses that are in there, and they're gonna leave.
Brian Ivany, $5, working on making a standalone wiring harness for my LS Swap 1999 S10. So far, a multimeter and my daughter are my best friends. KGXT Radio Fund.
There we go. That's my man.
Insurmountable Cali Cat. Good evening, Gen X Mom and Handsome General. Just home from the Marksman Hockey Cancer Fight weekend. We won both games. Go Fayetteville Marksman.
That's where she put your name on the
know.
ice for you for the cancer
Yes,
thing.
she did.
That was nice.
Also, Mrs. Four Watton gifted 5 Gen X Talks memberships to JW, Q Ball, Thomas, Bonnie, Chris. They all got memberships. What do they get for their memberships, General?
Funny you should ask. If you have a KGXT membership on YouTube, you get to peek behind the curtain. There is a community section on every YouTube page. Sorry, every YouTube channel has a community section, and in the community section is all the stuff you don't normally get to see. Now, there's some free stuff in there, but most of it is members only. You can scroll back 3 years and see all kinds of stuff back there. There's pictures and videos and stories from the Gen X Talks family, stuff that everybody else doesn't get to see. It's the same on Facebook. You go to a Facebook page called the General's Lunchbox. If you can get into the General's Lunchbox, it's $1. You got to get in there and check it out. $1 a year. I mean, $1 a month. That's $12 a year. I mean, when you're cashing in your aluminum cans, that's like not even a quarter of your aluminum cans, and you're signed up for the year. So you just got to do it. That's the way it's got to be.
Right.
That's what you get. You get a lot of cool stuff.
Did anybody do the tip jar yet? Oh, Shoeless One did $20. Everybody smash that like button. Will $20 do it?
It should. Here it comes. Well, here's Brian Ivany's. What did he do? He did 10.
But that's not going to clear the jar,
10
is
doesn't
it?
clear the jar.
But what does it do? Just put more on the top?
More asses. Look, more of those peach-shaped
Oh, my
asses going
goodness.
in there. The jar will look like a Roman orgy before we're done.
Oh, wow. Oh, one of his just dropped out. Okay, Diamond Channel, $1.99. Will Mrs. Four be there? If not, why? Good question.
Every year we try to get it. One year it was, well, my sisters have birthdays, they can't come. And then this year it was, the planes will be flying against the wind, the jet stream's going the wrong direction. The 1 year before that, it was my zodiac signs.
I don't like the pilot.
I didn't like the pilot. I got off the plane. I didn't, Mrs. Four is the most sought after person, celebrity in Gen X Talks lore, and she doesn't go.
Sun Valley Fox is going to have a heart attack because you're not there,
Here's your
Mrs. Four.
See, it's $21. See, the up there on the monitor just went. It's $21.
Oh, it has to be over $20.
$21.
Okay.
$20.50.
Mrs. Four, the Sun Valley Fox really wants to meet you.
Yeah, he's bringing divorce papers so he can get rid of his wife just on the chance that you'll be there. And I can't believe you're letting him down. I mean, I'm personally heartbroken, but Mrs. Four has broken my heart so many times I'm used to it.
Okay.
It's okay.
Brian Ivany, $10. LOL. Well, General, if you would give me tips to get my truck running, I might have time to listen to the podcast.
No, you're on it.
So
Wiring
now,
schematic and a daughter and a voltmeter, you're good.
So now, who isn't showing the love? KGXT
I'm doing the
Studios.
best I can from a distance. I'm not a psychic. All right, you're off. I'm on. All right.
Oh, how rude.
You're just going to sit there and read the sheets all night. Okay, this is my show, man.
You wanted to add all these other people.
I'm trying to talk to my friends, and you're really making it hard on me.
They're my friends, too.
They're not your friends. I told you nobody
Don't
likes
make
you.
me turn. Oh, Marcy Zavala became an extra.
I hope
Subscribed.
Did her husband approve of that money?
I don't know. Oh, Insurmountable Cali Cat gave $50. It should do the tip jar. Get
All
that
right,
tip
let's go
jar
back
up.
and wait for the wait. Oh, it already did it.
Oh,
I missed it.
unbelievable.
Well, I didn't see it go through. What the hell, man? All right, so let's go back to what I was saying now. I had stuff to talk about before you people interrupted my program here. Doom. First of all, real quick, if you guys didn't get a notification, you got to join Patreon. It's the only way we can notify you guys, whether you're on TikTok or whether you're on Facebook or YouTube or Rumble. It doesn't matter. If you join Patreon, not only do you get to see the 3 years of behind-the-scenes secret stuff, but you also get an email. Just a quick email says, hey, we're going on in 30 minutes. That way you don't miss it because they are shutting down these channels, these notifications. You're not going to get them. But if you want to know what we're doing, that's the way to do it. Just join up and there you are. All right. There was stuff. Oh, I don't mean to toot my own horn, but yes, I do.
Toot toot.
Do you guys remember this? I'll see if anybody remembers this. This came across a staff thread today. I don't remember if I made this or someone made it for me, but that was badass. That was pretty fucking cool. I mean, it blended all together. It looked good. That's right. We should make this, this should be something like a poster, man. We should have a poster of that because that's as close as I'm ever going to get to royalty is that picture right there. So let's see. What else we got?
Can I ask you a quick question? What size Isla del Sol do you smoke? Houdini wants to know.
What size?
Yeah, which one do we usually get? Whatever's available, technically.
Yeah, whatever's still in
because
stock.
they're always out, right?
Tesoros, and every now and then, if I'm feeling randy, I'll get a Churchill, which is the big one.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's the one.
Well, Carrie over on TikTok, I believe, has a question for you.
I would love to answer Carrie's question on TikTok. What do you got?
Carrie Love wants to know, what does millennial mean to you? And you could take me off screen while you ponder, while you postulate.
Well, I postulate. You hate that word. What does millennial mean to me? It's just a designation. It's a line in the sand, which we tease everybody about because there's a majority of millennial children that have gotten a little caught up in themselves and don't know what to do. I have one son who's fought his way through that fog and he's doing well. I have another
Just you.
one.
You have a son.
Excuse me. Am I answering that? Did I postulate an answer?
I'm sitting here, so it's a we.
Did you postulate to get to this answer, or are you just going to ride on my coattails again?
Well, I'm just making sure that you use the right tense.
I'm a man, and you're a woman. The "w" in front of man for your name is whoa, 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 whoa. Shut up.
Don't make me turn this into the Gen X Mom Show. Back off.
So anyway, I have one son who fought his way through the stereotypical millennial stuff, and he's finally got a grasp on things. Full-time job, been doing it for years. My wife and a kid in the house. I have another kid, a millennial kid, who just sits there and complains. You guys ruined the housing market. You guys took all the money, and the boomers suck, and my life's over, and I'll never have anything because of you guys. And blame. So millennial is just a term. It has some stereotypical things that go along with it, like every stereotype does. But I will tell you, I've met a bunch of millennials that are closer to Gen X. And when I tell you it's a line in the sand, it's because many millennials have come to me and said, look, man, I think like you guys do. I behave like you guys do. I act like you guys do. I said, pick up your gear, man. Pick up all your stuff and walk across that line into Gen X territory. If you have common sense, then you can call yourself Gen X all day long. And that's what it means. It's a term that doesn't have any specific meaning to me other than it's a talking point to tease everybody about their age bracket. But people fall into the categories in that just by how they behave. So I don't know which one you're on. Carrie Love, is you think it's her real name? Carrie Love. It sounds like a porn name. I'm not saying you're into porn. I'm just saying that's what it sounds like to me because I'm a grumpy old guy. But
he's a dirty old man. Every name turns into a porn name.
That is not true. That's not true. So I'm looking at one, Scott Harmon. That's not a porn name. That's not even close to a porn name.
You would turn it into a porn name.
Bob McKinley, not a porn name. See all those? Those are just regular people's names.
Okay.
All right. So where was I? I had stuff to say. It was
I don't get to do sheets anymore?
You keep.
I'm almost done. I got 4 more.
Everything. Oh my God.
Jerry on TikTok says, hey from Saskatchewan.
Saskatchewan.
Love your videos. Sonia says, hi guys, watching from Australia. John Morgan, $2, little more than 1 month till he gets his big red one.
Big red one coming.
Mrs. Four Watton wants to remind you that my sisters still have birthdays, January 13th and the 16th.
Yeah,
but they don't conflict with Vegas.
They don't conflict.
Chef B sent 10 roses over on TikTok. And Tatted Hillbilly, 82 here, identify as Gen X.
Tatted Hillbilly. That's now.
Oh, wait, one more. This is for Marcy. Diane Power on Facebook said, I ordered Marcy's book on Amazon yesterday. Can't wait to read it.
I'm telling you, I've never promoted a product in my life. But when Marcy came along, and 10 years since your cancer, you've been fighting pain. 10 years you've had sleepless nights. And in 5 months, Marcy has made a complete turnaround difference in you. So I will endorse it only because I've seen it firsthand. Now, as soon as Marcy becomes a multi-gazillionaire, one day when that happens, then I'm going to get paid endorsements. Right now, I'm doing it just because I love her and I love the program. So we're all on friendly status right now. But I wouldn't say it if it wasn't true.
All right.
All right, going back to me again. Here we go. Boom, 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 boom. So yeah. So you guys were asking, the new podcast is up. It drops every Friday, Los Angeles time at 12:02 a.m. And then it's up on all the platforms. It's on Apple. You guys can go check it out. It's an hour, usually about an hour, where where my wife kicks the shit out of me. And the audio comes out on Friday, and usually about Sunday or Monday, the video version comes up, and you guys can check that out. Thank you for making it grow. You guys have been really nice about paying attention to those things, sharing it with everybody, downloading and listening. We couldn't ask for a better group of audience guys than you guys. This one's super funny. New York governor slammed for moving towards reparations for descendants of slaves. So these are daily arguments everywhere. Okay, and it's so funny because now people in the audience are asking real questions. Now when they go and they stand on a podium, and I'll let you come back on this.
Oh, okay.
They get on a podium and they say, hey, we have to have reparations for... They did it. Gavin Newsom did it here in California.
Yeah, he did.
He's like, we're going to have reparations for slaves. And somebody stands up in the audience and goes, well, you do know California wasn't a slave state, right? You do know that. He's like, well, yes, but California said it was okay if you retrieved your slaves. If they made it to California and you wanted to retrieve your slave, then that wasn't good. I said, everybody says, okay, well, that's not good.
Oh, gosh.
So you're giving reparations to slaves that were returned. Well, we're just giving it to everybody. And we're like, well, who? Who gets it? And, well, if you can prove you're black and you have a lineage of slavery, then you get money. And then some guy stood up at one of the last press conferences and says, my family had 2 people that died fighting the South. They were fighting for the North. They gave their lives to help squash out slavery. Does my family get any? Does my family get any money?
That's a good question.
Does my family get any allocation there? They gave their lives to free the slaves. He's like, well, that's a different topic. That's not what we're talking about. It's such a convoluted thing. Governor Newsom finally walked away from it. He finally gave up. He quieted it. You never hear anything else. There's nothing being passed. There's nothing being done. It got shot down in committee because the numbers were so outrageous you couldn't pay them, and nobody could decide who got it. But they keep doing this in Illinois. They do it in New York. And now there's people that just stand up and go, all right, before you go too far down this road, who's getting the money? They just want to go on record being, I'm for reparations, vote for me again. They're not actually going to do it. They can't do it. It's too complicated. You'd never be able to tell who was who and who did what.
Yeah, why doesn't California do the Japanese internment camps? Remember when they had that? Oh, we did? They did?
And the problem is that no matter what you do, let's say somebody stood up there on national TV and said, all right, let's give everybody the reparations. Let's get this out of the way. Let's come up with a number. Let's get everybody the stuff. But you're going to sign off that this is it. You can't come back and ask for more money 4 years from now, 5 years from now. But you know what? Somebody will.
But aren't the taxpayers paying for that?
Absolutely. But you know what's going to happen? Someone's going to say, yes, we'll sign that. Yes, we promise. And in 4 years, somebody will go, now, we did sign it back then, but, circumstances have changed, man. And that's the only reason they won't do something as a one-time, big, huge amount permanent, let's get it done forever, because they know people will come back with their hand out in 4 years. If people would just say, hey, there's some legitimate stuff here. Let's figure some stuff out. Let's give a legitimate thing to those that suffered in their lineage. There'd be a lot of people on board. But how do you keep out the assholes that are going to try to get money and had nothing to do with it? That's the hard part. You got to just, the people that deserve something should get something, but you got to have a cap on it too and say, okay, we're done, right? And you'll never be done. That's the problem with it. All right, where was I? Stuff to talk about. That's what's going on in New York. Da-doom, da-doom, da-doom. This is dumb, but I'm really sick of it. I'm going to show you a picture.
Okay.
You know who that is?
I haven't. Yes.
Who?
Lonnie Anderson.
Before and after. And if you can zoom in on, I know. And here's the problem. Here's what I don't understand.
She looks like a doll.
Why? And there are so many that we've all seen those. They catch your eye when you're scrolling through, you're going through Facebook, you're going through Google, and those things come up. Here's your celebrities, what they look like now. Why do they do that to themselves? I don't understand. Why would
they're not happy with themselves, I guess?
I can't understand it. There was one of Barbara Eden who played in I Dream of Jeannie.
Oh, yeah.
And she's 90. And she still looks like she's 90, but she looks like she's not a real person anymore.
Yeah, they almost look like porcelain dolls.
I don't get it. I don't go, why can't people just grow old gracefully and just go, this is the way I look, man. This is just it. This is how.
I can't wait to get wrinkles and everything. I feel like those are like war wounds. Like those are.
It shows you made it.
Yeah, I made it. I'm like proud of those things. Just like scars. Those are like.
Yeah, scars are battle worn injuries.
Yes.
But I don't understand when I looked at that picture of Lonnie. She looks okay, but it's like, God, why can't you? What is wrong with just growing old how you're supposed to? I don't get it. All right, I want to bring up some stuff here since we're talking about. We dipped into the government a little bit. How much do you actually know about our presidents, our past presidents of the United States?
Well, how far back are we going?
All the way back, you know?
I don't know. Probably not much. That's the kids' area.
Have you heard about that comedian that talks about how we won the Revolutionary War against the British? Because there's no way we should have. He talked about it being a comedian.
I haven't seen that. You know, I don't watch a whole lot of television or.
This is like on YouTube Shorts or Facebook Reels. This guy talks about how he goes, I know how we won. We shouldn't have won. We had a smaller army. But he goes, could you imagine? I mean, think about our first general, Washington. He's 6'2". At that time, when you're a 5'4" British soldier, that's like 6'11" today. He's a big guy, and he's out there with these big red cheeks. He's got fake wooden teeth, and he's carrying a sword, and he's walking up and down with this big cape, or he's on a horse. He's like 12 feet tall. He says, "There's no wonder they're looking at this guy going, this guy looks like the Joker on the battlefield. All right, let's go fuck him up. Let's go fuck him up. Let's go." And then how did we win in the Battle of Valley Forge on Christmas Eve? We shouldn't have won that. The British were doing the right thing. They're sitting there going, look, there's going to have to be some moron, who tried to cross the river, the Potomac, in the middle of the night. It's all icy and stuff. They drown in there in boats. Luckily for us, we had that moron. The big old guy with a sword going, let's go get him. It's the middle of the night. It's Christmas Eve. Let's go fuck him up. and he paints this picture of Washington. You're like, that might not be too far off from what the British saw. They could have saw this big, scary guy just running at him, swinging the sword, going, fuck you guys. Tax me, will ya, I don't know. It's the way. So it got me thinking, what were some of the characteristics or the attributes of the things that our previous presidents did? So I got a couple for you. I thought they were kind of interesting. I ran across those when I was going down the rabbit hole of what a clown George Washington was. So we'll go back to comedies. John Quincy Adams. What was one of his quirks? He used to go jogging along the Potomac and then take off all of his clothes and go swimming as president.
Well. Good for him.
There was an article. The article said that a woman reporter, he refused to give an interview to. He wouldn't give an interview to a woman. Back in the day, women didn't count. So, no, I'm not doing that. So she followed him and stole his clothes and wouldn't give his clothes back until he gave the interview.
All right.
So you guys sitting there in the buff going, hurry up, ask me your questions. Okay, this one is going to need an explanation. You guys are going to have to help me out with this one. Calvin Coolidge used to have someone Vaseline his scalp while he was having breakfast. Yeah, Vaseline petroleum jelly on massage.
Was he bald?
No, I don't think he was entirely bald. Calvin Coolidge? I don't know. There's no picture with this one.
Well, I'm just trying to think, because if he was bald, they'd probably put Vaseline, petroleum. Oh, they didn't have petroleum jelly.
They had Vaseline. It was kind of like a Vaseline petroleum jelly rubbed on his head every morning while he ate breakfast. Come on. You couldn't have said to you probably has some hot chick who goes, this is just to start my day. I'm president. Bullshit. That had to have been some weird kink of his that turned him on.
Maybe.
Every day at breakfast. So, they had.
What a way to start the day.
All the people back there, all the women in the kitchen were drawing straws. Who's going to get stuck rubbing the old guy's head today?
It was the
Vaseline?
slave.
It was
back in the slave.
Slaves in Calvin Coolidge's era.
I'm just asking. I'm just saying.
So let's move on from there. Van Buren, he was kind of a normal cat.
He looks normal. He looks real normal right there.
He drank some weird charcoal water that was his own mix.
I bet it was.
And he says it filtered the other water pure.
And that's what he told everybody.
That was his hooch. What'd they call it on the Waltons when you watch the Waltons? Remember the two old ladies that cooked up that moonshine and they called it the recipe. Mm-hmm. They wouldn't call it moonshine. They said, well, let's make some more of the recipe.
So he called it charcoal water.
Charcoal water. Well, when you're president, you got to call it something else. Here's one. Lyndon Johnson used to whip his Johnson out and go piss everywhere. He would take interviews in the bathroom. He didn't care if you were standing in a parking lot, they said. If he had to go, he'd walk over the side of the parking lot. Press and Secret Service and everybody, and whip it out and just take a leak in the side of the parking lot. Didn't even care.
Wow.
But then again, he was from Texas. So that explains a lot. I get that. It's a big state. They can piss anywhere. And it's still okay. You can spend your whole life pissing outdoors in Texas and never hit the same spot twice. That's how big Texas is.
Okay.
But I thought that was a little unusual. This kind of the modern era guy. You just don't see presidents whipping out their junk.
Yeah, well, maybe he grew up in the country and that's what it was.
Yeah, but now he's president. You don't walk out in the Rose Garden and whip your willy out and start hosing down the...
It's just being real. Just being real.
If that's what you want to call it. Andrew Jackson. I had to make sure, though, what this was cockfighting.
Yeah, excuse me?
I had to make sure that it was roosters. But the dude was into that, man. He'd like, hey, I'm president now, so it's okay to do it. I don't know when they made that illegal, but it is illegal now. Cockfighting is illegal right now. But they did it, and he was into it, man. He's watching those birds tear each other up, and that was his gig.
Okay.
This one was kind of stupid.
Guess when you're president, you can do whatever you want.
Do whatever you want. Well, look at the past 9 presidents. Every one of them did some weird shit.
I guess.
Calvin Coolidge electric horse. Now, the Secret Service would not let him ride a horse out into the countryside.
Okay.
They told him, no, you're not doing this. Hey, Calvin Coolidge, wasn't this to do with the hair?
Yes.
The massage? Okay, see, he had Vaseline, he had hair.
Electric horse.
How would you get the Vaseline out of hair every day for breakfast?
Maybe that's what he slicked his hair back with, whatever.
Maybe. All right, so the Secret Service wouldn't let this dude ride a horse. They're like, no, dude, we can't keep up with you. We can't protect you. You can't just take off across the countryside, on your horse. So they banned him from riding horses. So a doctor built him an electric roll-around horse like a toy, and he'd ride around inside the White House on his electric toy horse so he could feel like he was still a cowboy.
Okay.
True story.
Mrs. Four says cockfighting isn't illegal everywhere.
Well, no, Mrs. Ford, but I wasn't going to bring up, where you hang out in the Philippines. I mean, I know it's legal there. Just because you vacation there doesn't mean all of us do. We don't all know that cockfighting, Philippines, it's okay. Vietnam, it's all right. North Korea, I heard it's a popular thing. But hey, to each his own. I'm not questioning anything. So we end up with Biden, and they say he eats like a baby. He has peanut butter and jelly. He's got a yogurt. He's got a little granola bar. He even takes a lunch pail to some of the things he goes and does, some of his functions. And I want to tell you, now I get some of why we're not getting anywhere in our heated, hardcore negotiations with Russia or with the problem over at Israel and Hamas. I mean, who's really going to be afraid of a guy holding a juice box in his hand while he's negotiating? I mean, if he's holding a Capri Sun with a straw going, I'm listening, go ahead. And he's not really going to, that's not the intimidating look we're looking for there. To each his own. But they said that's what's in his lunchbox and he takes it where he goes. I'm just saying, and I'm not judging the guy. And the last one is Morgan Freeman, and I love this quote. I love so many quotes from Morgan Freeman, and he says, maybe if we underpaid politicians and overpaid teachers, there would be smarter people and less stupid laws.
That's an excellent quote.
Gotta love Morgan Freeman. He's a cool cat. So, all right, you can go back to the sheets now.
Oh, my turn.
Yeah, your
Hi.
turn.
Hi, everyone.
Go ahead. What are we doing here?
Mike says curly wig slid on better.
Oh, so the curly wig, that was the deal. He got a curly wig on, and he put Vaseline on his head.
So when slick or
just like that.
yeah, maybe.
All right.
Sherry Smith gave 500 stars over on Facebook. Keep that beard looking sexy.
There we go. Now we're talking.
Christina Dvorak says, good evening, handsome general.
I love Christina. She got me a stereo.
Yes, she did.
You didn't.
We're not talking about that.
Where's the stereo that you paid for?
Why'd you give me a bad link?
You paid for it.
I know, but you send me the link.
I sent everybody the link. How did she get it right?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I have no idea. By the way, Mrs. Four, this is from you or from the Sun Valley Fox. The Sun Valley Fox says if you come to Vegas, him and the wife will take you out to dinner.
Whoa. What about me?
We don't get dinner.
Oh, for Christ's sake.
I know.
You know what? You haven't even met Mrs. Four. What if she's horrible?
He really wants to meet her.
Absolutely horrible. At least you know what you're getting with this guy.
John Morgan, $5. I'm a man, but I can change if I have to, I guess. The man's prayer. Maybelline Chris sent 3 roses.
Thank you.
And Maybelline Chris says, hello from Alaska. Love your videos.
There we go.
Christina Dvorak gifted 5 memberships to Christopher, Jason, Brandon, Piggy in the Middle, and Thomas Cryer.
Regular names. Christina donates to people with regular names all the time.
Eric Hunsicker over on, I'm not sure, TikTok. Were you a fan of the Rams while they were in St. Louis?
Yeah, that was a tough call.
Ooh, that's not an okay subject.
No, they cheated on me. They left me. The Rams.
That's not good.
We were married, the Rams and I, and she left me for some man in St. Louis, and that was hard. Now she came back. The Rams came home, and I built her a brand new house, and she got me a ring. So we're making up, but that was a tough time. Really hard to support them when they left.
Wow.
This goes into my sports argument that when a team leaves a city, they should leave the name there. If you're the Los Angeles Rams and you want to move your team, fine. Leave the name with the city.
They probably buy the name.
It doesn't matter. I don't care. It's not right.
Wow.
So the Houston Oilers moved. They became the Tennessee Titans. Fine. Just don't take the name with you. That's bullshit. The name stays with the city.
Okay.
And as soon as I'm in charge of everything, that's one of the things I'm changing.
All right. David Hemphill, $5. Sorry I'm late. Just got home from my first half of my Illinois concealed carry class.
Far out. You're halfway there.
Jan Motz, Josh has a special place for all complaints. It's in the toilet.
Josh Maddox?
Yes.
Yeah, he does. We should pass out Josh Maddox at genxtalks.com, and everybody just send him a complaint. Josh Maddox at genxtalks.com. If there's 500,000 of you out there listening, or if you're listening to this from a week from now, just send him an email. Complain about something. Tell him the pears aren't all shaped the same and it bothers you. Something.
The peaches aren't the right peach color.
No, it's not peachy enough.
Kailash, I just bought Marcy Zavala's book for my wife. Another one. I saw quite a few. There were like 3 or 4 people that said they bought the book.
I'm telling you, and there's some people that have signed up for her program.
Excellent.
I know the diagnostics is a chunk of money for the diagnostics, but that's not her. That's just to get the results. Then the program she puts you on is incredible.
And she stays with you for a really long time. She's like there for you for any questions.
The best way I can describe what Marcy does for people, it's like having a one-on-one, not even a personal trainer, a nutritionist, a doctor, which she's not a doctor, but her husband is one of the greatest doctors. It's like having that person one-on-one with you all the time.
Yes.
Not just every couple months for a doctor visit. She's right there with you. That's what impresses me the most.
Yes.
Is that she's right alongside you and helping you do that. It's really good. There's not a big. She doesn't pass you off the staff.
She was so sweet that she made a discount code with my name on it. If anybody joins the program, they can use my discount code, my name, Gen X Mom, and tell her that you heard it from us.
It's really tough to go to dinner with them, though, because he's our doctor and she's like the nutrition guide. So we're out to dinner and everything you eat, they're staring at you. Do you know any second they're going to go, you really going to eat that? You're going to take a bite of that in front of me?
Her and I both had cheesecake the other night on New Year's Day. And I said, but it's dessert. And she's like, cheesecake is milk or cream cheese. And she goes, it's a protein. And I'm like, oh, I'm right there.
Yeah, except it was a bunch of sugar and you were hurting the next day. Once you guys ordered the stupid dessert, I was absolved of all crimes at dinner. If you guys can eat cheesecake, don't say a goddamn thing. I said goddamn.
Oh!
Don't say a gosh darn lickety split thing.
Gee whiz.
Gee willikers. I said gosh darn it. You guys had cheesecake. You couldn't say shit about what I was doing that
but
night.
we enjoyed it because it was amazing. Stacy Cape, member for 7 months, heading for my year in the best bar ever. Stacy Cape also gifted 5 Gen X Talks memberships to Patrick, Free Q Drive, the Hawk, Slackman, and Brian. What do those members get, the General?
Well, we brought it up before. We'll tell you once again, if you are a member in YouTube or if you are a subscriber on Facebook, you can look behind the scenes. I'm not kidding. Take a second and look back. You can go 3 years down a rabbit hole of videos and pictures and behind the scenes stuff that is labeled as private. But now you guys get to see it. But you got to go look.
Jesse over on Facebook, when did the Secret Service start?
That is a good question.
It goes pretty far back.
Pretty far back.
Was it Lincoln when he got assassinated?
Yeah, well, no, they called him something else, personal something else. So I don't think it was Lincoln. But
July
I did.
5th, 1865.
There you go. Right after Lincoln got shot, they said, we better get this shit together.
This girl. This girl got it.
Since the president got shot, maybe we should have a certain organization that protects the president.
Awesome One sent, it looks like a little heart on TikTok. So we're getting a few little things over there.
Michelle M. one, if you're not going to read it, I'm
getting there right now.
Okay, go.
Jeez.
Well, I'm just saying.
Get off my back.
It's right here.
Let's go outside right now.
I will.
I will get you. Let's go.
Don't you start
now.
with me.
Don't.
You are this close to a divorce. This close.
Hold on. I can hold. Give me a second.
What?
www.divorce.com.
Really? You're gonna divorce me during the show right now?
Right now. We're done.
No, I can't take this anymore. I don't even know if there's enough alcohol to put up with you.
Michelle M., 1999, in the shadows, switched places and was the hospital patient over Christmas with where the good Lord split me flapping in the breeze.
Wow.
Diverticulitis flare with an abscess in my gut. Do not recommend. Getting better by the day. Michelle.
Wow. Michelle, that's not good.
Oh, not good.
I want to hear that everything in your life is peachy, and that didn't sound peachy at all.
No, not at all. We miss your wit.
We do, yeah.
Why? WHY. Why sent a one fire and he sent a lightning bolt. Eric Flowers sent a Thanksgiving turkey and an ice cream cone.
I wonder what the biggest gift you can give on TikTok is. Galaxy?
Oh, it's still the Galaxy.
Did anybody give me a Galaxy?
No.
Am I not worthy of a Galaxy? Not one person said.
Well, you're not, but I am.
No one gave you one either.
I'm worth it.
Okay. I bet a chick will give me a Galaxy on TikTok for the beard alone before some guy gives you a Galaxy on TikTok.
Come on, I can get a Galaxy.
I don't think you've ever gotten a Galaxy. I have.
No, because I'm usually not on TikTok. Nobody knows who I am on TikTok.
Right, you've been in the kids' videos before. He's ambushed us. They
don't know who I am.
That's why you don't get anything. There's no Galaxies for you. No. But I will be the first one to get a Galaxy. The beard alone demands a Galaxy.
Okay.
All right.
Sammy Joe, General.
Yeah.
You, me, Lucille's the 26th around 4 p.m. Wow, that's pretty bold, Sammy Joe, in front of his wife.
Yeah, you just asked for a date with me right in front of my wife. That's ballsy.
Wow.
You almost got to say yes to something like that. You almost got to.
That's one of your favorite places.
It is, but I know Sammy Joe's. I thought she was going to say, General, 4 o'clock in my hotel room. It's a bathtub full of Jello. Let's go. I could have been. It could have just as easily been that request coming from Sammy because I know Sammy.
JC sent 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hearts. I think those are. It's hard to see. Be Italian. Your voice reminds me of Howard Stern, sir.
Really?
LOL.
Howard Stern.
I don't hear it.
You know, you listened to me for the first time on the radio the other day.
I did. Friday morning for the World Show. I was driving.
And you caught it on radio. That's the first time ever.
It sounded amazing. You have such a great radio voice.
Well, thank you. But that's the first time that we've ever had like actual confirmation about me being on the radio.
Yeah.
That was
it was really crazy. I was like, wow, I could listen to you. I can't believe like what's his name did it for 3 hours.
Yeah, Rush Limbaugh.
Rush Limbaugh. I couldn't went blank. That would be crazy.
Well, I did 3 hours before, but I was drunk the whole time.
But you didn't do 5 days in a row,
No,
3 hours.
No. I couldn't do that. No.
Facebook, Ross List. Bad news. Cindy Morgan has passed away. Who's Cindy Morgan? Am I supposed to know who that is?
Cindy Morgan. Why does that name sound familiar? Cindy Morgan passed away. I don't know who that is. I immediately thought Cindy Williams from Laverne and Shirley.
But I thought she passed away a while ago. But Ross List just said Cindy Morgan. Kid, do you know who Cindy Morgan is?
She was in Tron.
Oh, Tron.
Oh, yeah. And Caddyshack.
And Caddyshack. Okay. John Morgan gave $5. The final man's prayer. I'm a man, but I changed because I had to. Oh, well.
That's it. Hey, did you see what Christina Dvorak wrote?
Yes, hold on. $50. You two can not split. You are the inspiration to so many people. God bless both of you. We love you both.
Well, truthfully, we wake up every day hating each other. We go to bed at night hating each other. And we look at each other and shake hands once a day saying, we will stay together for the show.
It's
we'll
a truce.
Stay together for the fans. That's the only reason our marriage even lasts is because of you guys. Otherwise, if you guys quit watching, I'm fucking gone. And she'll kick me out. We'll split the assets right down the middle. Well, that's not true.
That's not true. That's not going to happen. It's more like 90-10.
Yeah.
My favor.
That's true.
The Disney Kid, $5. Remember, General, chicks, man. Chicks.
I know. You look at all the stuff going on with the stuff she's talking about, like she divorced me right now. Then you guys are talking about all this shit in the comment section. And Disney Kid's right. All of this reminds me of one of the greatest philosophers of the 20th century. Iceman from Bodfish, who looked at me across a crowded bar one evening and said the immortal words, chicks, man. Chicks.
Oh, well, I didn't get to read the last part of his $5. Gen X Mom, how is my application at this point?
Who?
The Disney Kid.
Oh, for God's sakes. Kate, just because we didn't come to some great negotiation during our anniversary, our negotiation time, contract negotiation, you're not really a free agent.
I had applications flowing.
I know you did.
Okay.
You said you'll take applications for a husband, and every Tom, Dick, and Harry turned in something saying, pick me.
Hey, I just put them away. You know, I put a file in my computer.
No, you had them listed. You had them printed out, and it was.
I did.
The shallow part about you is they were stacked by credit score.
Mrs. Forwatten gave $50 on PayPal for our wonderful Gen X mom. Here we go.
Oh my
We're on
God.
the Gen X mom train. Here it goes.
There's no. Where's my Galaxy on TikTok to prove this
So
wrong?
glad you're on camera tonight.
Every Saturday night, just
Every
like clockwork.
Saturday night. Hydrate. Trippy says hydrate.
TDP.
Roxanne sent a something or other.
All right.
Oh, confetti. Sorry.
Still looking for that Galaxy.
Oh, no Galaxy tonight. Sorry. The sheets are clean at the moment.
About time. We're a little bit over time. I know we could go longer, but tonight we got to go. There are some cool stuff coming up, though, you guys. The kid is going to bring back two things. Bring up something new and bring back something. Let me tell you real quick about those. The last Wednesday of the month. Do you guys remember the Big Show? How many of you remember? Raise your hand. You remember the Big Show? TikTok used to remember the Big Show. That was fucking awesome on TikTok. And where we side by side, and there was dead air and paper toss and the collect phone call. He wants to bring those back, and we can do that with minimal effort. So the last Wednesday of each month, the kid wants to bring back the Big Show, and he told me, we had a staff meeting. He says, the show doesn't end in an hour. The show ends when we get everything done. And I signed on. I said I'd do it with him, the Big Show. Do you guys remember those? They were a lot of fun.
They were a lot of fun.
He's going to do something new, and I'm not sure when he's starting this, but Mondays, I do a world show, 10 o'clock in the morning. We talk to people all around the world. We talk about stuff going on in China and Japan and South Africa, and we talk about everything. We try not to hit all the mainstream stuff if we can. There's some other stuff going on. So we talk for an hour Mondays in the morning. Well, nothing happens the rest of Monday. Their Discord has a movie night. Got a movie night on Discord, but the kid wants to do something to lead into movie night. He wants to do a show of his own called The Kids Corner at like 4 o'clock from 4 till 5 or 5:15, 5:30-ish, leading into the movie night. So, of course, I was like, well, I can do what you want, man. It's your channel, but what are you going to do? And his whole premise was, he goes, I finally figured out that you guys there's something wrong with Generation X. And he goes, all the toys that you guys play with, the music, the movies, the things you thought were cool. I mean, who uses a whole can of Aquanet on their hair just to go to school in the morning? And I went, well, the girls did. So he's going to come on the Kids Corner and he's going to explain to an audience of Gen Xers how messed up we all are. He's looking at it from a kid's point of view and he's like, you got to explain this to me. What the fuck is wrong with you people? Why were you doing this? And truthfully, he's probably got about a year's worth of material, maybe even a lifetime of material for the shit we did. So just remember, when he starts that up, look for if you're on Patreon, you'll get an announcement. You'll get a little email saying the kid's going to be on in half an hour. Kids Corner showing up. We are going to add it to the program schedule. It is going to be on the calendar. You guys can check it out. But that's the deal for right now. Gen X Mom, yeah.
I got a couple things. Marcy Zavala says, did you put any element in your water?
Okay, let's be clear on this shit right now. I'm not going to lie. This is regular water that I drink out of that is refrigerated Hawaiian water. I have it imported specifically for me. There's actually a pipe that runs all the way from Mount Vesuvius in Hawaii all the way to my backyard, and I turn on the spigot, and here it is. That's one. This is the one that has your fucking yuck water, Marcy. And look, it's empty.
He drank it today.
I drank it all today. This is the most gross shit ever, and I drink one of these a day.
That's not how you promote that stuff.
It's gross. I don't care. If she wants to tell everybody drink it because it's good, fine. But I'm telling you, I've been honest about everything about Marcy's program. That water is gross. It is yuck water.
All right. A couple more. Mrs. Fort Watton gave $50. Here's your Galaxy General on Facebook.
Wow. Now you're reading a text message. Why'd you put attitude on it?
Because that's how I read it. And Mrs. Fort Watton gave $10. I had a 1963 Galaxy. It was sky blue with a convertible. Sweet ride.
Yeah. How much time did you spend in the back seat, Mrs. Fort Watton?
Oh, my
goodness. You read her thing. Read it again. Read her donation to me.
Hold on one second. While I'm waiting, Brandon Rowland, I don't have shit worthwhile to say. Good show tonight. Cheers, bottom of the glass nation. Christina Dvorak, I did read your post, your $50 thing. I did read it. She said you didn't read it.
About it. Yeah, yes. You two cannot split up because we're... Yeah.
Mrs. Four said $50. Here's your Galaxy General.
But that's not how you read it the first time. You said, here's your Galaxy General. She said it politely. She said, oh, General, $50. Here's your Galaxy, my love. That's what she meant. Not all nasty. Like
she didn't say your love.
You took that $50 donation, you threw it at my feet.
Here's your Galaxy. I can't say it.
Good. Oh, you can't say the GD word.
I can't.
That's right. We can't say.
I'm not allowed.
We can't say it anymore. We've been told we can't say.
Not allowed. So where's Mount Vesuvius?
I was laughing at that too. I was like, Mount Vesuvius.
I don't think anybody caught on to that.
Where is it?
It's the one that blew up in front of Pompeii.
There you go.
But what did you say before?
Because Pompeii, as everybody knows, with continental drift, used to be part of Hawaii. It was years ago, before your time. Ask your brother. Sun Valley Fox was there.
You were there. I know you were there when it happened.
Okay. I was just double checking because I heard that roll by and I went, huh?
The Sun Valley Fox escaped the city of Pompeii when Mount Vesuvius. That's why he's not a statue right now.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, that's good. All right, everyone.
That's
Gen X Mom is out. Bye. Love you all.
All right, listen, you guys, I got to go. She's out of here and I'm next. We went a little bit long tonight, but we had reason to. There were some mysteries that hadn't been solved yet. Thank you guys for tuning in. I'm not sure where you're listening from around the world. We got a few things from Australia and Canada, some other stuff. Thank you guys for tuning in. Not sure where you're listening in from, and perhaps you're listening in on AM, FM, Sirius XM, or maybe you're tuning in the Armed Service Radio Network. Remember two things. One, wherever you go, there you are. That's important to remember. Don't forget that one. And secondly, I'll catch you guys on the flip side. All right, we're gone. Press the button. Let's go.